Good morning.
Good morning, Sara. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you all?
Oh, it's lovely to see you and get to start our day with you today.
Absolutely. In fact, I'm specifically playing hooky in order to do this.
Oh, that's
awesome. Anyone else playing hooky today?
I love it.
Feel better.
Oh, thank you.
So I see you have the purple today.
Kind of important color this month.
It's a very important color.
Absolutely.
Because obviously February has amethyst as the birthstone. And we saw this beautiful opportunity to make an entire box that is from the heart of amethyst.
That's me. I am the heart of amethyst.
And what better person to make a box with than Shyra Dawson? So for folks who don't even know what we're doing today, we are unveiling the February Sam's Bead box, which is a collaboration with
me,
Shyra this
heart
month.
Of amethyst. That's what you need to refer to me as from now on.
And of course, we have Sara today.
Yay!
Well, Sara has us on today. We've been doing the unboxing the box together every single month since the very first Sam's Bead box in March of 2021, which means that next month's box is the 3rd anniversary box.
Wow.
Ooh. I feel old.
Stop it.
So that means this box is our 36th box.
Yeah. Wow.
Which is
amazing. Like
crazy.
And it doesn't even feel like it's been that long, but dang, that's a lot of boxes.
That's a lot of boxes.
So a shout out to folks who have been with us since the beginning or near the beginning or even in the last few months if you've joined us. Thanks for being part of the Sam's Bead box family. Thank you, Sara, for your support of the box.
Of course.
I don't think we would be here without your support and inspiration with the box. So we appreciate you.
I love this box. I never get tired of opening it and being surprised. Yay. And I know there was a period of time in there where I was like, Sam, you got to tell me, Sam, I want to know in advance. Because like I wanted to know in advance. But I have really kind of embraced the mystery that is the box, because it really kind of brings something every single month. I look forward to it. When it shows up, I know exactly what it is. Nothing else comes in my mailbox that looks the same. I always turn it over and look to see what the name of it is. And then it's like, okay, now I get to know. So I'm sorry for all the times that I tried to get you to tell me in advance, because I appreciate finding out.
Isn't it amazing how little I was able to tell you over the last 3 years?
I know. It's really kind of incredible. I think I've only had a sneak peek maybe 2 or 3 times at the most. Yeah. And outside of the box that I collabed with you on, it was only just a really small amount of information that you ever gave me. So you are a master secret keeper. I can trust you with all the things.
I like good secrets, Sara. So today is all about unboxing, and we'll tell you a bit about the box, and then Sara's inspiration. Shyra and I have our tools out. We'll get to do some beading with Sara as well.
Yeah.
But Shyra, would you bring us into the world of amethyst allure?
Absolutely. Well, purple is my favorite color. I love it just a little bit. And it's really been since I was very little. It was my grandmother's favorite color. It was my great-grandmother's favorite color. And so many baby pictures of Shyra are in purple anyway. So is it actually my favorite color, or was I just programmed to like it? Don't know.
I have to pull up the photo that you shared in the email this morning.
Yeah. So I did share in our email this morning a photo of a dress my grandmother made for me when I was very young. I think I was 2 or 3 the first time she made the dress, and then she just kept remaking it as I got bigger. And the picture is of me on my 5th birthday, and not year to be not divulged, but my birthday is July 4th. So it was super hot. I'm in my purple dress at the lemon tree with my face in like a horrible squinted position because there were bumblebees and it was like 98 degrees outside. It was very hot. But at that point, I was just allowed to wear the purple dress whenever because it was getting too small and they weren't going to remake it anymore.
Oh,
Why not?
I don't know. I had other purple things.
Now you have all the purple
Now I
things.
have all the purple things.
Like literally.
Yes.
This woman is a walking piece of purple.
In fact, when I don't wear purple at school, everyone comments on it. Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with you? Are you sick? No.
well, it helps. It really helps that it looks amazing on you. Because listen, not everybody can do purple. People assume that because I have red hair, I should be able to wear purple, right? I have green eyes and red hair. I should naturally be able to wear purple. I can't. It washes me out and makes me look ridiculous. So
we just need to find you the perfect purple. It's okay. There's like
and I do
purple. We'll find you your purple.
I need the right purple because I love purple. I just can't wear it comfortably. I feel like I look like The Walking Dead when I have it on. So it could have been that your favorite color didn't look good on you, but you got really lucky because it like makes you look beautiful. So
thank you.
You're welcome.
Purple queens unite. And I think Shyra's love of purple is quite infectious.
It is.
Because the more I'm around her, the more I'm like, ooh, purple things. Ooh.
Yep.
This is by design.
So can we take a look in the box and get a glimpse into
absolutely.
Shyra?
I'd love to
yes,
hear
yes.
your take on it, Sara.
I thought this box was absolutely stunning. And I got to show you guys something. I'm going to turn my camera around too. Let's see here. I've forgotten how to camera today. Hold on.
Camera hard.
Look, Sam. Look, Sam. Look.
Twins!
Oh my
We're
god!
twins. I'm so excited.
That's so
I had to have it. I was like, my friend Sam has the greatest little ceramic flower that she puts beads in, and I have to have one too. So I have one too.
Wait,
Yeah.
it's so cute.
I know, I love it. It makes me smile.
It's like a little flower of bead joy.
I know, it's wonderful. Oh my goodness. Okay, so normally you guys ask me, and I know Shyra's probably already answered this question, but I want to know from both of you what your favorite bead was. Shyra, I want to know what your favorite bead was, and then Sam, I want to know what yours was.
You're making Shyra like pick between her like all the children she chose to.
Who's your favorite?
These purples. They are all of my favorites, but I think if I had to choose my top 4.
Yeah.
Your top 8 of the 8 purples.
That's right. My favorite purple is obviously going to be the Amethyst rondelles because they are stunningly beautiful.
This is hand cut in India with some very high grade. This is probably one of the highest grade stones we've ever put in the box.
Thank you, Sam.
We just wanted to make your dreams come true, Shyra.
You did. We should just do a box of just these next time.
Oh my gosh.
That's what you said when we were making the box.
I just want 20 strands of this.
And then not only did Shyra convince us to do 1 high grade purple, we did 2 high grade purples. And this one we managed to do a full 15-inch strand of these.
That's right. Go big or go home.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Shyra was not going to let us do a box without that deep, what she described as grape jelly purple.
But wait,
Yes.
more. Because, hello, who insisted on pearls? I did.
This is the first time we've ever had freshwater pearls in the box. You guys see the smug expression on her face. So, Shyra has more pearls than Amethyst. Just sit. And so she knows a thing or two about pearls. So it felt like a very fitting box to include our first pearls. So
Mhm.
it was very nice having Shyra in Tucson this year because she did all the pearl shopping for the shop.
Did
It's something I haven't
Ooh.
really done much of because
stuff.
it's a whole, it feels like a whole other world than gemstones. I know a lot about
Right.
gemstones. I don't know a ton about pearls. So
Right.
I've gotten a deep dive from Shyra
Mhm.
of what to look for in pearls, for quality, shape, everything. And so we got a lovely array when we were in Tucson.
I'm very excited.
And so some of that we actually we're going to share today. Like we have, those are the shell pearls. Well, we have.
Yes, show the purples or the peacocks.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, those are my favorite. Oh,
right.
Those are my favorites. Oh my goodness, yes. Oh, that's my heart. You've got my heart right there in your hands right now.
These are some high-end freshwater pearls. We are kicking off our high-end pearl line today.
Those are stunning.
The live sale. So we're very excited. If you want to join us, you just got to come out to the live sale, 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. We got
those
pearls.
Beautiful.
And much more coming for you. Okay, just quick distraction, then I promise more beads.
So pretty. Oh my
You see
goodness.
why Shyra and I had so much fun in Tucson?
That's beautiful. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Most rainbow-filled, sparkly crystal quartz ever.
Oh, beads are falling on me.
And
Those are beautiful.
So you've got turquoise. Whoa.
Anyway, enough distraction. This is coming up on today's live sale. Post Tucson live sales
So
are very
pretty.
fun.
So pretty.
Sarah, we missed you very, very much, but we'll get into that.
So Sam, what's your favorite bead?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So Rachel and Shyra did the unboxing yesterday. So this is actually my first full take-in of the box. I haven't made with it yet. I think this is my number one though.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
10 millimeter, especially English cut. Sings to me, and the fact that we were able to put both of our purple colors, this is custom for the shop, this purple opal with the deep Shyra purple all in one.
Yes.
Look at this purple, y'all. I just think this is like a perfect bead.
Yeah, whoever picked those two colors out is amazing. That person has amazing taste.
And we did the same mix in the rondelles.
Again, stunning colors.
Yes, indeed.
And Sarah, which beads
is your favorite?
What are the Sara beads?
So the reason that I asked you guys is because I knew that you all were going to pick my two favorites. So, and actually, I have three favorites. You guys picked my favorites. So this was my number one. Was the Amethyst rondelles.
Zooming you in.
Zooming me in. The rondelles are my number one, right? These are just incredible.
Yes.
My number two was the sandpick, which was the jumping off point for my necklace that we're putting together today. And then my number three was the opalite drops.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Which I thought were just stunning. I love drop beads no matter what, but the opalite I think was the absolute perfect pairing with the purple. Oh my goodness. Yeah, those were meant to be together. They really were. So pretty. But I have to tell you, it was really hard to pick. This is one of those boxes where when I opened it, it was like, I don't know if this sounds really weird, but like, you know, those like in movies, you see like a guy in a bathtub full of money, you know, or like a bathtub full of like diamonds or something. That's how I felt about this box. I was just like, it's so luxurious and regal. Like, I just want to make a big bowl and just dip my hands in all of it because it was just so pretty. So I kind of tried to, when I was making the project, I was like, you know what? I just want to do a simple stringing project and show off all of the most beautiful things in this box because I couldn't narrow it down to just pick out like the three beads that I have in my hand to focus on because I wanted everything, you know? So you
Well,
guys,
we
it's
love to hear
beautiful.
that, Sarah. That's very kind of you.
Beautiful box. And I do love the bronze edition. I think that was also a really, really smart choice.
We liked the contrast idea.
Mhm.
Shyra is very. We every decision we made, we had to think. All right, how does Shyra actually design?
Yeah.
And Shyra always has metallic spacers nearby.
Yeah.
Like always, no matter what, even it doesn't matter which metallic, she always has a metallic.
That's right.
And I've always noticed you seem to have an affinity for like dark bronzy tones.
Yeah, there's just something special about them. And those drugs. Ooh.
So is this tiny little bead one of your favorites as well?
Well, I mean, I'm partial to the ones in the box. But yes, love them. Love a 3 millimeter drug.
The other side of the box we haven't shouted out yet is we also contrasted with more of that. We wanted to keep that pearlescent theme going. So not just in the freshwater pearls, we also wanted to use the check glass to keep that idea going. So that's where you get these rectangles with this lovely luster, some fire polish, and some pinch beads.
And the fire polish and the pinch beads are two of my like basics. I try to get them in every color.
They're so pretty. I love a pinch bead. I really, really do. They add such a cool element to any design.
And then we haven't even shown you all kind of the unexpected specialty elements of this box. We have table cuts. It is getting harder and harder to get table cuts, and we managed to score these perfect. Well, these were custom done for us. We just had to be very patient.
Very patient, and they arrived the very last minute.
Yep. They wanted to test us. So this is a purple opal, that same purple opal we used in other places in the box, and a table cut little decorative square.
They're so pretty.
Are stunning.
Yep,
Wow, the bead train
really
is going
are.
crazy over these. We have our new Soleil coin in here as well in our
Purple.
deep purple. That should match the amethyst gems pretty well.
And the light passes through those so very beautifully.
Here we
So,
go.
yeah.
Yeah, those are a beautiful bead. So
We even managed a second table cut, Sarah.
I'm
I love them. Love them.
Has like say that same true purple in it.
It's so pretty.
And then there's like we can't even show out everything, but there's a lot in this box. We have our adorable little heart brios in the purple luster. Add another type of purple here.
With the bronze too.
This is true.
Yes.
So pretty.
Bonus fire polish in there as well. And we talked about the opalite, some adorable little spinners here, crystal with gold.
I love them.
Dark purple flowers. You get a pair of faceted check melons. This is fancy.
That is fancy.
I don't know if y'all know, but those melons go for like $10.95 a strand in the shop. And I don't know how we managed to squeeze these in amid everything else.
There's some melons in there. We got to.
It is a purple melon with a purple wash. And they're gorgeous. What are you thinking about those, Sarah?
I think they're absolutely stunning. I want to make earrings out of these. I love this is my very first in-hand faceted melon. I've never had faceted melons before. So this was really like an extra special treasure for me. And the fact that I didn't notice it until I was halfway through the box because it was in with something else, I was like, oh my gosh, he did that on purpose. Like this was like a treasure hunt.
It is like truly a little treasure, this box.
Yeah.
Because these faceted melons have been like a hit I'm trying to see which ones we have right now, but like we get them in like this teal color. These have been like a big hit at the shop. You can pick up a full strand.
They're so pretty in the pictures, but this is the first time like I've ever physically had any. And I gotta say, even as beautiful as they are in the pictures, they're even prettier in person. Like they really are. There's something just so special about the little tiny facets among the divots that are already what make a melon great. It's like you just took melons and put them on steroids. They're so magical.
Yep, this is why we love them.
Yep.
And
They're
the
awesome.
last things would be, there was something.
Saucers.
We have the bronze, right? The bronze, purple bronze saucers to match the harp rios.
Yep.
And then our tier cast. This feels like some of the most, I think this is probably one of my favorite tier cast components we've ever had for this shop or gotten for the box.
So pretty.
So we had to order these well before tier casts closed their doors to make sure we could get it for this box. And
look at it. I scrolled through everything to find that butterfly. Everything.
It's like a filigree. It has a very like antique filigree look to it.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And it has like 5 different holes. Six holes.
6 different holes.
Yep.
So there's so many different ways to use it.
So it becomes this like focal point for a necklace or earrings, like, and it's just like, I just think it's like absolutely amazing. Shyra already went in and started shopping the extras yesterday because Rachel thought ahead and had them custom plate other finishes in it as well.
Including copper.
So you guys I don't even know what's still available because Shyra got most of the copper. There's 7 copper left, 6 silver.
Wait, where's my phone?
So I recommend those are non-restockable because Rachel custom ordered these before tier cast closed. So just showing that all these things you can find at samsbeadshop.com. But the point today is to make with the box.
Woohoo!
Sara, is it time?
It's time.
All right, Sara, you got the full view. Bring us into Purple Land.
All right. So I mentioned the English cut being one of my top 3 favorites, and that is 100% not a fabrication. That is 100% true. This was the jumping off point for my necklace design. I knew I wanted to use these. I wanted to put them like front and center. So I picked these out and popped some little seed beads. It's funny. Shyra and I must be cut from the same cloth because I really kind of identify with her so much as far as like the way she loves color and the way that she designs and her love of like bronze, like accents to things, because I quite literally have at all times, 100% at all times, I have 2 tubes of seed beads in 2 different sizes that are in this bronze color that I can reach for. They're within arm's reach. And I go over them and use them as spacers.
At all times.
Yep. They sit right over here to my right every day and I grab them. Yeah. So I thought they were the perfect little spacer to pop in here because I didn't want to use my drucks. I'm actually kind of saving my drucks for something else. So I was like, well, I'll use my seed beads and save my drucks because I know you guys know how much I love a druck bead. So like these were
we do indeed. Yeah.
I'm kind of saving these for something extra special. So I wanted to use something else. So I'm using some little spacers in between here. And then I really just wanted to kind of pull out different shapes in the box that I thought were extra special. So with the English cut, my next choice, of course, was the rondelles, just because they have that exact same kind of 2-tone purple. I wanted, of course, some amethyst. I could not do a design without using the amethyst beads. The check glass fire polish was an absolute no-brainer. And then the discs, because I absolutely love those. And then to kind of balance everything out, I picked the clear with the gold on them just because they're nice. Gorgeous and add so much different texture to a design. So those were the elements that I knew that I wanted to include. And then it was just really kind of a matter of like working up a pattern, which is not one of my strong points, believe it or not. But I had a lot of fun, like kind of just playing around. I knew I wanted these in the middle. And then it was really just kind of a matter of like mixing the beads around to try to decide what was my favorite pattern for this.
Yeah.
So,
and our hope with the box is that we try to reduce some of this decision fatigue on you, on the designer, when you're making with the box. We give you things that we already think will look really nice together. We literally spend time putting colors next to each other in person, trying things out, taking things out, like putting things in, taking things out. So that we have already done a lot of that iteration for you. So that kind of no matter how you start to put things together, it's going to look some form of good.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If not awesome.
Yep. Yes.
So that's one of the big perks, I think, of getting the box each month is that you just get like one palette. You don't have to think about it. And now you just get to make jewelry and just get to feel that the joy of jewelry making.
Yep.
And not like the exhaustion of jewelry making.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh. Those are words that I've never been able to quite get out of my mouth, but I couldn't say it better myself. That is exactly right. The boxes always feel like that way. Like it is a pleasure to work with them because just like you said, no matter how you put them together, they're going to look amazing. And I know I've said it before, but it's like you always manage to make all of the textures, all of the sizes, and all of the shapes outside of just the color palette. They all work together beautifully. So yeah, and that's another reason why I'm always really excited to get my box, because I know that like the hard part's done for me. It's just a pleasure.
Yay.
Yay.
That is exactly what we hope.
So for my necklace, since I started in the middle, that's kind of how I went forward with like picking out my beads and stringing them. I just kind of started in the middle and went from there, just kind of working outwards. So instead of starting like on the left and working towards the right, I kind of just cut a long piece of beading wire and then just kind of went out from there from the edges. So that's actually how I'm going to string this today. Even though I already have my pattern picked out, I'm going to go ahead and string it that way just so that you can kind of see as I go how all of this kind of came together, like as it would have in real time. So the little, the clear with the gold was next. And then I used 3 on either side of the little disc beads that I absolutely love. And I am definitely putting a spacer in between everything except for the discs, which one of my favorite things to do is to stack the disc beads.
Yes, me too.
All of those things. Yeah, I like to stack those up just as they are. So everything else got a little spacer except for those.
I also like to start my necklaces from the center. I find it makes it easier to see the necklace progressing, especially if I haven't pre-planned what the pattern will be.
Yeah.
And there's another perk to it I was thinking about. I find it reduces my error rate because I can, once I do like the pattern and kind of have it started, I find it easier to check that I've mirrored it properly on both sides.
Yes, exactly.
Because I can like hold it up and be like, is it even? Am I counting the beads right? Because I am not someone who will restring a necklace if there's an error in it. It happens once. That necklace gets one chance in life.
That's too funny. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you something that's really, really funny to me. So let me show you the picture that I sent you for this necklace. Okay. And that exact thing happened. Let me show you.
And we didn't even notice.
Yep. You probably wouldn't even notice it because it happened on one side as I was going. And I was like, you know what? That's just that's just the way it is. So, okay. As I'm going along the pattern, right? All of a sudden, after this little section of rondelles, there's 2 seed beads instead of 1. And I was like, I had already made it up to the discs. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. So I did the exact same thing on the other side. So randomly in here, there are 2 seed beads instead of 1.
Oh,
totally a design choice. You meant to do that.
Exactly.
If I look at that photo, it looks intentional.
It was intentional.
Yeah. Totally intentional. I love it. It's too funny because it's like I think that's how everybody is. You know what I mean? Like maybe not, but I'm with Sam. Like this necklace got one shot.
It is very normal.
One shot at life.
It's like, am I gonna have the patience to do this again? Yeah, probably not.
I love it. Just keeping it real, you know?
Okay, now I'm going for all the bronze seed beads in one of Rachel's mixes here. Look at this beautiful mix Rachel made.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Not nice.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, the bead train is really enjoying the February box.
Kathy says, as a seed beater, this is Kathy Coppinger. She says, as a seed beater, I would totally break that extra seed bead out of there. I have tools just for that purpose. You know, that thought never crossed my mind, but I definitely could have done that. I could have done that. That's so funny.
Okay, I'm having a very minimalist morning because my current idea. Where's my mouse? Well, I'm so minimalist, I don't even have a mouse today. Where'd it go? There it is. I grabbed some of these crystals from the sale today that I'm just like, and all I want to do, I don't actually want to I don't want to put anything else with them other than like itty bitty beads.
Yep. Oh,
because
I
just
love
want
that.
a necklace where I can just spin my crystals. They're so pretty.
They're beautiful.
Oh, Jess, do you remember we had something this cut like right when you started the shop a few years ago, and like amethyst and something else? So when I saw these in Tucson, oh, I was very excited.
They're so pretty.
All right, so walk us through the pattern you've got going here.
All right, so our pattern is, and I've not made it all the way up through all of it yet, but so it's going to have some repetition in it, obviously, in little sections. I always kind of, when I'm putting together a stringing project, because I don't do pattern very well, I don't know, maybe I don't give myself enough credit, but pattern can sometimes be difficult for me. I like to go from like smaller to larger and then back down again, which I think is kind of normal for people to do. But I always kind of try to design in like these little small increments. So this first little section here is the spacers, or I'm sorry, the disc beads, a fire polish, and 3 amethysts. And then I'm just repeating that again. However, the next bead in this is going to be my little clear with the gold on it. And instead of using the English cut, because I used almost all of those in the focal here, I wanted to use the next best thing for that same kind of size, but a bit smaller. So I'm going to use the rondelles in place of the English cut in the pattern. So
well, that's so smart to tie those colors together that way, because those are the same split tone.
And I think it actually worked out, because even if I had more of the English cut, they're a little on the large side in like comparison to the rest of the beads that are in this pattern. So I feel like the rondelles were a nice size to continue out the same like color, but just smaller. So it worked out.
I feel like that amethyst rondelle strand you're saving for a Sara bracelet. I just kind of see it already.
I am. Those are some of my very favorite beads. So anytime you include any of like that shape in your boxes with gemstones, I always save them and hide them and keep them just for Sara bracelets. Yep, you know me so well.
Like, I think you did a lab one. I can't remember what you do with your moonstone one.
Oh yeah, the moonstone one gets worn actually quite frequently. So
as it should. That's you got to enjoy your gems.
Yep.
So how are you feeling about this box so far, Shyra?
Well, you know, I wasn't sure about it. Through the process. You know, I was like, maybe there's too much purple. You know, maybe people don't like amethyst. I don't know. But slowly but surely, I have come to love it. It is my new favorite box. It has surpassed my all-time favorite box.
Which one?
The meditation box from September of 2021.
The purple. Oh, the purples and greens box. Oh, that was a nice box.
It was, yes.
Didn't process that had purples in it until just about now, because I know that's been your favorite box for a while now.
And it wasn't even the purple in the box. It was just the combination of colors.
Yeah, there's something very soothing about that box. Rachel and I have been wanting to like figure out what would a 2.0 of that kind of look like.
I've got ideas.
Oh yeah, y'all. Shyra keeps Pinterest boards of her bead box ideas.
Yeah.
How many Pinterest boards do you have going right now?
I'm up to 59, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
It's one of those 2 a.m. thoughts. You wake up, can't get back to sleep, and you're like, why don't I just come up with another beadbox idea?
And it's lovely because we've done 36 boxes, and now we're actually right now starting to sketch out what 2025 boxes are going to be looking like. And it's very nice to have lots of ideas. Rachel always has lots of ideas. I usually have like 2 really strong like ideas I feel very passionate about each year that I push for.
Yeah.
And then now we have all these Shyra ideas. So I think we're going to have some really cool things. And we already have the rest of the year sketched out, if not already planned. And there's some really neat themes coming out.
There are. Very exciting.
We've got some more collaborations. We've got
stuff.
We've got things that I can't say. Boo. Yeah, so if you're not a subscriber, definitely always recommend being a subscriber. You get the box for like by far the best price. It's $49 a month, and you get usually about $80+ of beads each month. And that's like actual prices of what if you were to buy those beads individually at the shop. And if you wait to get the box after we reveal it, we sell them individually on our main website, samsbeadshop.com. They're $65 when it's no longer a mystery. So you can pick how you want to do it. Some people like to just get the boxes that they want. That's totally fine. But you do have to pay the non-mystery cost of that.
Non-mystery tax.
But we really encourage folks to take on the challenge because it will. There's 12 boxes you're going to get throughout the year. That means there's going to be palettes that maybe you wouldn't have picked out. Say you were at a bead shop, maybe you wouldn't have laid out these colors for yourself.
Exactly.
But that's kind of the point.
Yep.
Yeah, to challenge you in new ways, to inspire creativity.
Because I remember like the first box that folks told us was a challenge was our Sunburst box. It was one of maybe only the 3rd box we ever did.
Yeah.
And it was an array of red, orange, and yellow. And the initial response was, there some people were kind of timid.
Yeah.
Not a little angry that we would dare to send them orange. And
I loved that box.
I remember you did
I loved all the bright colors and all of the different shapes in that box. It was like, yes, sunshine.
Yep.
Because it's all we really wanted this like kind of solar array kind of happening. And that was a month where I was like, oh no, this is probably not good. This is like a new box. People are mad. Oh no. But then like I remember some folks about a week, maybe week or two later, came back to Gem Chat and said, hey, I actually sat down with the box. Yep. I made a few pieces with it. And I am very pleasantly surprised right now.
Yep.
Because I feel like I've been stretched and I have now made pieces for clients that aren't myself.
Exactly. It only offers up an opportunity to grow as a designer and a creator. And yeah, I love a good challenge. And
I totally get the feeling of it feeling like a lot, like especially with a palette you're not as Holly says, was that the Cheetos box? Who was it that called those swirl squiggles the Cheetos? I forgot about that.
I don't know, but I loved those Cheetos.
I love those Cheetos.
They were so fun.
Oh my god, I almost forgot about that. Oh my gosh, it was the Cheetos box. Oh, that is too funny.
Can't get more orange than Cheetos.
True. Very true.
So Sarah, what are the updates in your life? Any dog updates? I'm sure you've already told everyone about Disneyland, but I haven't heard about what's the highlights of recent?
Highlights of recent. Well, I don't know that I have any highlights of recent. I'm still kind of riding the Disney wave. We are already planning our second trip, and
but not during Tucson, right?
That is yet to be determined. It's weird because I never know what the dates are that people are going to want me to be in Tucson. So
Right.
like
Well, it's like
I
the
don't know
first
for
2 weeks of February next year.
We'll give you our dates, and then you can just plan it around there.
Yeah, we've already picked our dates for next year. All the
We
shows
have
start on.
indeed.
It's like that first weekend of February. Everything kicks off.
Yeah. Well, that actually works out pretty good because we were thinking about actually doing a week earlier. So instead of it being the last weekend of June or last week of June, we were thinking about being like 2 weeks before the end of, or, I'm sorry, January, not June. What?
Mhm.
So it may work out. I don't know, but I definitely don't want to give up the January trip because the weather is so nice. So nice. I am not a heat person, so January is most definitely the time to go if anybody out there is thinking about planning a trip to Florida for any reason, and you don't particularly like the heat. I definitely recommend January because it was still hot, but it was not 100 degrees hot, and it was cool enough in the mornings and in the evenings to carry a sweatshirt, which is exactly what I wanted. It was perfect as far as the weather. It couldn't have been better. So yeah. And I don't know. Other than that, I don't really have much to report. I'm working on some new things for my YouTube family. Because of course, Facebook, I have several Facebook groups and I have the paid hardwired group for Facebook.
Yeah.
So I really want to find something that I can do that is just for my YouTube family because I feel like some of my YouTube users don't do Facebook at all. So they get kind of left out. So I'm working on some new things behind the scenes that will be available for YouTube. And of course, my Facebook family can be a part of those as well. Those hopefully I will start to unveil some of that next month. So, I mean, we've only got a week and a half left here in February. So those are new things coming pretty soon, which is pretty exciting. I'm looking forward to taking on some new adventures in that direction. But other than that, not really much else to report on. It's really just kind of same old, working my way through, the weeks and the lives and trying to come up with new things.
Well, that sounds lovely. How's the puppy?
Oh, fine. So while we were on vacation, we left my son home here with all the dogs, right? And she was a challenge for him. That's all I'll say. She was a bit of a challenge for him, and was very excited to see us when we came home and spent the next 3 days just attached to me. She wanted me to hold her, to carry her, and she wanted to be with me. But now my Velcro dog, my true Velcro dog, which is my German Shepherd Cooper, he was mad. He was mad at me for days. It took him a while to forgive me for leaving him for so long, but he finally got over it. But animals are just funny about that. She couldn't get enough of me and he was mad at me. He didn't want to have anything to do with me. So
Shyra, do you want to show us an update of what you're working on over there?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm actually almost finished. Let's see.
I don't understand where the mouse goes. It's the other monitor.
Here we go.
Oh, wow.
So I took, of course, the amethyst rondelles and, of course, the pearls and the little saucers, that gorgeous purple and bronze, and made myself a little bit of a chain with different links, and I'm just attaching a toggle to it.
Oh, that's lovely.
So pretty.
The pearls look really nice next to the amethyst rondelles there.
I know. No, they do. I strongly suspected. Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
Oh,
yeah, that's really pretty.
Oh, I've got a few turquoise bracelets on today. Just a few. But it's pretty, and if you continued it, I think it would make a really lovely necklace as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, yeah.
Like a very day-to-day, stunning, high-quality necklace.
Yep.
Well, that's lovely. All I've been doing, I've been having a blast, honestly, making the world's simplest necklace. So I'm trying to make something I would wear like every day.
Yes. I love everyday jewelry.
So just going for crystals and then basically
That's
full
so pretty.
metallic. Trying to go a little bit more towards like a masculine style necklace here. And really liking how it's coming out so far.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
What's your thought, Shyra? What is that?
This is what class is going to be on Friday.
We can come over a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And if this were a chain,
so pretty.
that'd be pretty.
Oh, that's cool. We love a little doodad.
We love doodads. Doodads are good.
So that's class this Friday?
Mhm.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
It's an earring, but it could be used as a pendant.
Sara, I wonder if we're gonna be able to give you a. I'm curious when you wrap up your necklace if we get to do a Sara earring challenge.
Oh, I already have. Yeah, we can do an earring challenge if you want to. Challenge accepted. Yeah,
That's a nice long necklace there too.
I know, it's so pretty, and just like you were talking about, this is like everyday jewelry, but in the most beautiful way ever. Like this is so easy to wear. Just throw it on. You know, and I like. There's no fuss to it. I could wear this with my jeans. I could wear it all dressed up as a night out. Yep. And it has all of these gorgeous beads. I really, really wanted to be sure that with this box design that I really was heavy on the beads, because sometimes I have a tendency to make wire things and like the beads just kind of happen to be there. I wanted to be sure that the beads were like the main focal of this necklace, and I think I accomplished that for sure with this.
Yeah.
And it's just so pretty.
It is definitely has like that bead luxury.
Yes.
Feel to
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
And it really needs that crystal sauce, that crystal spinner in there.
Yeah.
Because I think otherwise I wouldn't be able to track the pattern as well.
Right. Yep.
It kind of divides those beautiful sections you made. Great job.
Shyra approved.
Sam approved.
Yay! I wanted Sam's approval, but listen, the Shyra approval is like, this is Shyra's box. I have to have the Shyra approval to be sure that I did a good job for Shyra.
So I guess we'll do a little poll in the comments. What are folks gravitating towards in the box so far? Have you already made a piece with it? Are you just kind of figuring out how you want to sort the box and like making little palettes to start with? I'm always very curious how folks like to start the process. A lot more folks these days are liking making mini palettes from their box.
Yeah.
It was something that Wendy did a lot when she would get the box. Is she would sort it all out and kind of sketch out like almost basically 20 itty bitty palettes that she would then, even if there wasn't a full idea there yet, it was like the idea was like they were getting themselves prepped for when the inspiration struck.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's how I handle my boxes usually. Is I use like the little crystal trays and I lay out 16 to 20 mini palette ideas, and then I have them readily available so I can make or change things if I need to. But then some days you don't really feel like making something, but you like playing around with colors and beads. And
yes, absolutely.
For that.
Because I feel like you kind of like tickle different parts of your brain.
Yep.
It's like there's a nice sensory feeling of making the palettes too, taking the beads off the strands, coordinating them. Gosh, this size of sea beads is giving me is like just big enough for this wire, so I'm having to like really get them on one at a time. Oy oy oy. Gosh, I'm gonna regret this. I should have just done a sea bead mix, but instead I just had only bronze. You two got in my ear.
bronze, 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 bronze.
Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna switch back to Sara. I think she's wrapping up there. Oh, we got some crimps happen. All right, will you walk us through?
Yep. So just taking my bead stringy wire up through a crimp tube, up through my wire guardian, down through my wire guardian, then back down through my crimp. And of course, making sure that those wires are not crisscrossing inside that crimp tube. I'm going to place that into the back notch of my crimper tool and give that a squeeze. And then I'm definitely going to give that the tug test, because after stringing all of these beads, the last thing I want is for this to come undone. So give it the tug test. Turn it sideways, put it into the front notch, and give it a squeeze. And that's just going to make it a little bit more compact and tidy. And trim off the excess. Or you can go down a bead and then trim off the excess. But don't feel like you need to go through like 5 or 6 beads, because you don't. If you've crimped properly, you don't need all that.
Yeah.
All right. And then I'm just going to add my hardware to the back of this. And I'm just keeping it simple because the beads are really the focal here. So just 2 jump rings and a lobster clasp. And I'm going to call that done.
Amazing.
And what's amazing is I'm gonna show you guys here in just a second. Like, I know you guys already know, but everybody who's watching who maybe doesn't have a Sam Speed box or is thinking about getting a Sam Speed box, let me show you something that I think is just really kind of incredible. So I've made this beautiful, long, very bead heavy necklace, right? I've used all of these beads to create this really stunning design. And yet I have all of this left over to work with, right? I have strands, I have bags, I have there's so much left. After I made this huge piece, I still have all of this left over to create more pieces to go in this collection, or not. I can mix them in with other things that are in my own stash. But the point I'm trying to make is that as far as value is concerned, I don't think anybody does it better than Sam, because you've got so much to work with and it's high quality. Like, you've got these beautiful gemstones. We have freshwater pearls in this one. We have more than one gemstone bead in here, and then just high quality check glass, not to mention the pieces that were specifically made just for this box that you're not going to get anywhere else. That is what sets Sam's Beads boxes apart from everybody else's. So if you're ever even considering it, let me be your walking advertisement for this, because I'm going to wear this necklace and I'm going to tell everybody, listen, I had so much more to work with, and I created this really beautiful necklace that had all these beads, but yet look at how many amethyst beads I have left over. Like, I can't even with just the amethyst alone. What? That's crazy. So yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sara. I appreciate that so much.
I'm only speaking facts. Only speaking facts.
And because it really is our hope that you can make a jewelry line from each box. You hopefully can make 5, 10 plus pieces, depending on how bead heavy your pieces are.
Yep.
From one box. And I think that's a big value add to it, that you can, I think there's, in kind of how today the jewelry market of today is working, the trends change very quickly.
Yep.
I think partially spun more quickly by TikTok, and just everything just moves at a little bit faster pace.
Yeah.
That the fact that you could post a new jewelry line each month just from the box.
Right. Yeah.
Something that can keep your pieces feeling very fresh. You always have new palettes to offer. We're always keeping in mind the time of year when we're releasing a box. In this case, this was our February box full of purples, which is perfect for all of your February birthstones. So for folks born in February, because as the birthstone. So I really hope that it helps folks just build their creativity and support their businesses.
Yes.
And look at that beautiful necklace you already made. So it all works out beautifully.
It does. It really does. It really does. Yeah. And I think that this necklace is kind of a testament to what I say all the time, because all I did here was just put some patterns together, right? I mean, stringing is an art form in itself, so I don't want it to seem like it's super simplistic, but stringing beautiful beads together, right? Simple jewelry can be beautiful, does not have to be a representation of every skill you have ever learned or technique you have ever learned. Sometimes just letting the beads be the beauty is all it takes to make a beautiful piece of jewelry. So the Sam's box makes that, like we already talked about, really easy, because you can just sit and string. Even if you are not like super proficient in wire, or you're not much of a knotter, you can sit and string these beads up and put them together quite literally in any order you want to, and you're gonna end up with something absolutely beautiful. So
yeah. Sara, are you up for a mini earring challenge?
I can do that. I may have a design in mind already, but yeah, I'm up for that. Let's do it.
A little I don't know, post dinner, a little treat post dinner.
Yeah. Let's put together something. This was one of my favorite things in the box, along with the butterfly. I'm so in love with these. So I wanted to make a quick little pair of earrings using these. And I'm just going to keep it kind of simple. Albert's going to sing us a song, and it wouldn't be alive here without a dog in some way, shape, or form. All right, so I'm going to thread on an amethyst. I'm just going to use an eye pin here, but feel free to use, a piece of wire if you want to. I'm just going to use an eye pin. Keep it simple. I'm going to thread on a little seed bead and 2 of the discs, just like in my necklace, and then another seed bead. I'm going to do a wrapped loop here. All right, so I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers, go up and over, rotate, take the wire over to the other side, and then I'm going to wire wrap in that space. You could do a simple loop if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be a wrapped loop.
One of my favorite ways to enjoy amethyst, I think, is earrings.
Yes.
Because that's when the most light is going to shine through that bead.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I'm so glad we get to see those 6 millimeter rounds are perfect for this, because like when you wear them, they're going to glisten in the sunlight.
They are. You're so right. Yeah. And then I'm just going to add my drop here. So just a little jump ring, go between, and an ear wire, and I'm calling it a day, because those are beautiful. And what I love about the drop is that no matter which direction, like, because earrings are always moving, no matter which side of that drop you're going to see, it's beautiful because it has a pattern on both sides.
Yeah. That's from the Dolce Vita line. That was always one of my favorites of theirs.
So cute. And then it goes just perfectly with your necklace. And I may or may not already have another one. Magic of TV. There's a finished set there. Ta-da!
That is beautiful. Sara, can I shout out really quick what Kirsten is up to from TierCast?
Yes, please do. Please do.
Because I don't know if everyone is familiar, because it hasn't been like posted super widely yet, but the head designer at TierCast of the last many years, Kirsten, is just like a wonderful human, by the way. She lives about an hour from here. She's about an hour north of us, and she is wonderful. And so basically since the day TierCast announced their closure, she instantly started thinking about like, okay, what is going to come next? Like the bead industry is losing a really big, like a really big player for US made components. And like, and if you've played around with components from different countries, there's a quality in the US ones that is kind of unmatched.
Right.
There's some select places in Europe that are pretty good, but there's something special about especially also California, even higher standards for that you can feel really good about the metal. And of course, they had beautiful designs. So Kirsten has been spinning with ideas for many months now. And we saw her in Tucson, and she asked us, she's like, do I bite the bullet? Do we just like try this thing? Which by that, I mean, she basically wants to start out on her own, making her own components for us. And I told her, like, I was like, even if you start with just a few beautiful pieces, if you start small, like, we are here. Like, I have my purchase order ready whenever you announce it. Like, we are ready for you. We just want your beautiful designs because like they make jewelry so special. So she started a GoFundMe. Trying to think the easiest place for folks to get to it. She shared it on her Facebook page. I shared it to Gem Chat. I can share it on my personal timeline after this as well. Maybe it's okay if I post it in the Sara group.
Absolutely.
Okay, Jesse's gonna post it in chat. There's a GoFundMe where she basically needs a little bit of funds to get everything off the ground. It takes a lot of money to get these casting machines going and everything, but she is going full force, and I really just would love as a bead community to support her as best we can.
Yes.
Because ultimately it will benefit all of us to have these beautiful components. Yeah. So this feels like one of those crucial moments where like, okay, I think we got to step up a little bit here.
Yeah. So
no pressure to donate. It is up to you. But I like at least folks who haven't heard about it yet, in case you want to donate, you absolutely can.
Yeah.
And I just think it's a great chance to support an amazing human and artist. Jesse's going to post the link, and we'll post it in Sara's group as well. Just a quick shout out to Kirsten. She is working hard to try to get something off the ground, and it is not easy to start your own business.
Not at all. She's so incredibly talented. I mean, it's just and she's just an amazing asset to this industry. So I'm so glad that she's really taken this step. I know that was a scary choice for her to make. So it's important for all of us to let her know that we have her back, because I would hate this industry to not have her in it. You know what I mean? So, and I knew that something was coming, because there's no way that someone as talented as she is was going to just disappear. And like I said, I know it was a scary step for her. So our support, I think, is huge in this, just so that she knows that like we all have her back. We're not going to let her fall, you know, and it may be tough, but we 100% support her and want her talent around, you know, and just her beautiful personality. So yeah.
And she has full control over the line. So I'm like very curious to see. I think that the items are going to look different. They're going to be hers, and like So I'm very excited to see what her first sketches are and what she's coming up with. I've kind of trying to be like a little bit of a worm in her ear, giving her like some general ideas of like, she's like, do I make a Hishi bead or do I make like a pen? I was like, no, you make the piece with the story. And so like I'm very excited. I know she has like beautiful stories to tell through her pieces, so I'm very excited for that.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna do my quick little here's the necklace hanging, so you can see how pretty that looks. And then, of course, the little earrings to go with. Whoops. Here we go. It's just an easy to wear set, but it's just like dripping with luxury. It's so beautiful. These to me are just stunning. I don't very often say, oh, Sara, I made a beautiful piece. Like, I'm very humble, but this is a beautiful necklace. There's just no way around that. It just is. It's just so pretty.
I'm so glad you used the English cuts.
I love them. They're so pretty. I couldn't not use those. So, all right. So what else? Show us what you got, and then let's tell everybody what we got going on for the rest of the week. Oh, yes.
So what do we got going on here, Shyra?
So I also took on the earring challenge after finishing my bracelet. So I use the opalite because Shyra loves a pear brio.
Me too.
And the table cut squares because those are also my loves. And just kind of dangled them together. And I think they're gorgeous.
So pretty.
And your ear wires are beautiful too.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh wow. And this velvet bag.
I love it.
It's very royal. I will have to continue seed beading this throughout today and hopefully have a necklace for tonight. But I'm very excited to wear my crystals. I feel
Yeah,
like this
that's
is
so
something I would
pretty.
wear all the time.
Yep. Beautiful.
Jesse and I especially were like scouting for all the crystal quartz goodness in Tucson. We found some good stuff.
Yeah.
Sarah, I'm excited to show you a little bit of what we found. So Sarah put me on a mission. She's like, you gotta find me something cool, okay?
Something sparkly.
So we're opening up all the boxes. I think what I found should be in one of those. So shout out to what we got going on tonight.
Beautiful.
This is one of our palettes for our live sale tonight. 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Easiest way to join is if you just download the Sam's Bead Shop app. Go to samsbeadshop.com. This is real turquoise from Tucson. Amethyst hearts from Tucson carved.
Aren't they amazing?
So just to give you a sense of some of the very special goodies coming your way, that's tonight. And of course, folks wanting extras to the box, we've got those for you as well. Just go to the app. My favorite way to do it these days is this. Ooh, beads are here. Click shop. And then, didn't Rachel add it? Oh, there it is. Amethyst Allure. See that, y'all? It says Amethyst Allure on the shop tab. That gets you to the page where there's everything. You can see Jesse's photo of the box. You can watch our unboxing from yesterday. That's where you can get the insert. You can even get a high quality image to print because a lot of people like to print.
Yeah.
Jesse's mosaic photo for the records. You get to see Sarah's necklace. And then that's also where you can get an extra box as well as individual extras from the box as well. So we've got you covered. This is all things February box on the Sam's Bead Shop app where it says Amethyst Allure. But if you want to subscribe to the box, you do have to go to samsbeadbox.com. I think this link should work these days still. Yeah, you can still get to it from the app as well if you go to join Sam's Bead Box on the account page. Oh, and Sarah has a code. So if you go and subscribe.
I do. I always forget about that. My team's got it posted here, but I always forget about it. I don't know why. But yes, you can use the code SARA.
What that'll do, it gives you $5 off that first box. So basically gives you nearly free shipping, I believe, which is wonderful. And your first box in this, if you order before March 9th, 2024, will be the March box, which is our 3rd anniversary box.
So exciting.
Yes. All right, that's all the updates. What are the updates on your end, Sarah?
Hardwired is meeting this afternoon at 4 p.m. Eastern time, so set your reminders for that Hardwired group. That also opens for enrollment next week. I'll give you more reminders about that on Tuesday. And let's see, what else? Set your reminders for 1 p.m. on Friday for our Feel Good Friday show, and 4 p.m. on Friday, these are all Eastern times, by the way, for my art bead show, where I have new prestige to show you guys. And yes, some beautiful pink sparkle coming your way on Friday. So set your reminders for all of those things. Don't forget to check out the sale like Sam mentioned, and be sure, if you are not part of all of Sam's social media, please be part of the gym chat, because there's so much inspiration there. That's one of my very favorite places to go and kind of stalk everybody, in the best way possible. The inspiration there is just incredible. So definitely be sure that you are part of that. And yeah, I guess that's it. That's it for me. Yeah.
I do the same thing in your group. I go to the Sarah Lovecraft Designs group all the time.
For inspiration, just to check things out.
Yeah.
I think that's it. Sarah, thank you so much as always.
Thank you guys for coming and hanging with me today. It was a pleasure as always.
This is such an honor to get to join you each month. So thank you for having us.
Of course. All right, everybody. Well, we'll see you guys, some of you later, for the sale. So don't forget. All right. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.